days ago. I didn't get a chance to really get into it yesterday, and we're kind of going to go into what you keep and what changes in New Game Plus. Now, I have to do these by broadcasting because I still can't seem to upload just regular videos. Okay, so to start off, let's talk about what you keep as far as Ascension and AP. You transfer over all your AP and all your Ascension grid selections that you had through the first playthrough. That is the very first thing that is really important, because in New Game Plus you want to use it more as an AP farming than a leveling system, because I can see this being a good way of getting, the remaining Ascension points rather than farming your Ascension grid for like hours on end, or trying to do just a boring farming method. You can actually replay the story and regain all the AP quests and stuff, and then you could just like get all your AP back. So it's a good way of generating AP. Next up, you keep all your skill levels in New Game Plus. So that's something that means that really you shouldn't need to really run too much. Fishing, you can fish anything if you're already level 10. Your cooking starts off at 10, so you have all your recipes, and your photography starts off at max. Okay, so you keep all that. You keep everything there. In Elemancy, you keep all spells you previously crafted, and you keep your amount of absorbs that you had when you had that save file that you loaded. Next up, items. So what you keep item-wise is you keep all your potions, all your weapons. Now, a lot of sites were saying that you don't keep the Ultima weapon. Well, I have the Engine Blade 3 here and the Ultima Blade. From my previous playthrough, you do keep the Ultima Blade, and the reason is because if you transfer over when you're at Engine Blade 3, it's going to be replaced. But because the Ultima Blade is completely a separate weapon from the Engine Blade, actually no, because I have both the Drain Lance 3 and the Drain Lance. So you do keep the fully upgraded versions of each of the weapons, of the upgradable weapons. So you do keep the Ultima Blade. There were a couple sites and stuff saying that you don't. You do. Next, you keep all your accessories that you made over time. You keep all your ingredients that you have gathered. You keep all your treasures. And then you keep all your car stuff. Now, with the cars, though, you do not get the Type F regalia. And I think the reason for that is because the parts for that are related to a quest reward in the main quest line. Plus, I don't think they wanted you being able to fly over all the bases and like skip over to the west before story was ready. Really, it's an end game vehicle that really is designed more for end game content. So this way it travels a lot faster. You keep all your fishing stuff. You keep everything fishing wise. So you have all your fishing gear, all your fishing rods. I'm looking for a very particular one right now. Trying to see if I still have it. Yeah. So yeah, you keep all your fishing stuff. Key items drop significantly. You keep all your Ascension coins and magic flasks. Now what that means is that literally if you play through New Game Plus multiple times, you can get infinite magic flasks. So I can see people playing New Game Plus for the magic flask. So you have more spells at your disposal. So I came into New Game Plus with only 12 magic flasks. Well, I've done the main story up to chapter 5, and I have 3 more magic flasks now. So because magic flasks are limited in Final Fantasy 15, when you get to end the game, once you have like I think it's like 15 of them, I wasn't able to go out and gather them all. But once you have them all, you really can't go back and re-get them from those spawn points. So you're limited to that. But because New Game Plus resets all that, all those guaranteed treasures and stuff, and because it resets the story, but you keep your magic flask, you can build an infinite number of magic flasks. So New Game Plus really is great for magic flasks and AP farming. Now, the other thing to note is that hunting quests do indeed reset everything. So your hunter rank drops back down to 1, which means you have to raise that again. Which should be pretty easy, because if you did it the first time and you're level 99 like I am, it shouldn't be a problem. Also, another thing to note is you keep all your royal arms. You keep all your royal arms. And that is awesome. But the way this works, the way that you keeping your royal arms works is... Okay, they're not appearing there. They're not appearing in items. The way this works is that when you come across that royal item again, it actually removes it from your inventory and then just adds it. So basically you start off the game with like Sword of the Father, which is like one of the better ones because it gives plus 100 strength in magic, making it really, really OP early on. And if you want max attack, you know, you add Axe of the Conqueror, and now you have plus 60 strength and minus 80 vitality, which is okay, but so yeah, basically you restart with practically everything, and the chance to get more magic flasks and AP, which is the only reason why I would suggest playing New Game Plus. Once you've gotten all the magic flasks, you should probably start in New Game Plus just to get more magic flasks. So the more New Game Pluses you do, the more magic you're going to be able to create and keep stored, which basically means more spells to take on higher level enemies. Otherwise, you know, there's not much else. You keep your photos, you keep all your snapshots, you keep all your dishes that you unlocked. I still am trying to unlock all of them anyways, because I'm lazy. You keep all your fish unlocks, and basically, so you keep all that. Your hunter rank resets, and the hunting quests all become reset. So, basically, and the Regalia, you keep all your stuff for the Regalia except for the Type F. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining me. That is what practically carries over in New Game Plus. So, also you get to ride Chocobos at the very beginning of the game, which really makes the beginning of the game running around was a pain in the butt. So, you do keep Chocobos. So yeah, guys, that's New Game Plus, and I'll talk to you guys later. And this is Drada out, and if you like the video, share it, or like it, or whatever you guys want to do. So talk to you later. Peace.